You're such an asshole.
So several of you have sent this to me, and I'll just be honest, guys. Like I don't care. Like not that you didn't send it to me, not that you shouldn't be offended, like in a literal sense. Not like, oh my god, you said something I disagree with. But okay, the Miller Lite. I guess I should start from the beginning. Let us start from the beginning because those of you who are unaware, Miller Lite, another crappy American beer, has also come out with a woke commercial. And the commercial is another brainchild of East Coast NBA, completely clueless. Probably if we did what the SVB Silicon Valley Bank, it was a gal involved in that. Their credit risk department was headed up by a gal. The Bud Light, the marketing executive, that was a gal. I maybe we'll go three. It'll be a gal with her MBA from whatever Yale. And to hop on the infrastructure, this is one thing I can't explain very clearly. To hop on the infrastructure, like just like the United States federal government made the interstate system, and so businesses and companies, they will use that in their strategic planning. Oh, we'll put the facility near the interstate. Or we'll put it by the interchange or whatever else. The government has also spent decades and a couple trillion, I'd say at least, depending on how you want to measure it, convincing people that their traits are the most important thing about them. And the single largest group of people who have the single largest trait is women. And as you all know, we have been doing but nothing but praising women ever since I got here back in the 70s. And so now it's been turned up a little bit here now. And the latest manifestation of this to like, you go girls, we're going to sell beer to girls, is you got to play to the fact that they're traits. The number one thing in a woman's life is the fact she's got a vagina, right? Can't be whether she loving wife, mom, engineer, what? No, it's got to be you're a woman, and not or, and you hate those guys. And that's what the commercial is. I'm not even going to give you nuance. I'm not going to give you, oh, they just didn't understand. No, and you hate men, right? That's what this commercial is. And I'm kind of like, I don't know if you've paid attention to society a little bit. We're not exactly everybody's favorite. It's always the men's fault, and we're oppressing and the patriarchy, and it gets tiring. And whereas it may be offensive to, just like we hate you, and that's a marketing strategy, but it is. Let me plant a different philosophical idea in your mind on how to approach this. Look at all the brands, all the products that went super woke. Playboy, GQ, a lot of magazines, of course. Bud Light, and now more recently Miller Lite. You notice something about them? They're shit. No one buys them anymore, or at least their sales have stagnated. Playboy, everyone's all upset. Oh my god, there was a black dude on Playboy. Yes, there was, but people don't buy Playboy anymore. It doesn't matter. There was another. Oh, Sports Illustrated. They got fat girls on it. These brands are dead. Their corpse is on the table that just went brain dead. And the doctor's like, no, there's still some value to the Playboy, whatever is a cowboy font. There's still some value. We got to make it. I want to know, like, what are the prices that are paid for these brands? Like, you look at, Sports Illustrated. I don't know who owns that, but I guarantee if you look at how that periodical, the rights to it has been sold off, the price keeps going down. GQ used to be Gentleman's Quarterly. Now it's written by, nothing wrong with this, but it's written by predominantly gay men and women about women's stuff. I don't know how that happened, but it did. And here you got a crappy beer that no one who has taste buds really like. And you could say, why the hell are you doing this to a predominantly country, rural, male audience? Who cares? Right? And I would say, if you're upset, not only stop buying Miller Lite and Bud Light, but look at the companies that own it and make sure you just don't buy. I'm gonna get this other one that is also made by the same company. Make sure you don't buy, go ahead and boycott. For once, please boycott. But when it comes to like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Chill out, guys, chill out. Look at the person they hired, like the actress. I think she's a comedian or something. Have you ever seen her? Do you know who she is? Is she funny? She's not funny. Look at how, admittedly, these actresses were paid, the ones that were in the thing. And look at us. Oh, maybe I should explain it. The motif, all females, where a comedian comes up, it says, did you know that beer was invented by women? Oh, Tony Stark eye roll. Oh. And it's kind of like those kids in school where you're just like, oh, not this guy again. And I don't care if it has the Miller brand name, Molson brand name behind it. It's not even cringe. It's just getting so damn tiring. Like, oh, women again? Oh, you go, girl. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. And if a company is this stupid to attach themselves to this, there's not even any skin left on the drum. It's been beaten away. So right off the bat, she's, did you know that beer was invented by women? Shut up. Just shut up. No, but you're going to tell me, I bet. And how we repaid them, and this is the hook. This is the marketing gimmick. And we repaid them how? By putting women in bikinis in the 80s. Oh no. Horrors. That's why we're striking back. So you can send in, and I wouldn't doubt this for a second. I wouldn't doubt it if it was this Orwellian nightmare book burning. Guys, because that's what it is. The Miller Lite commercial is book burning. They want you to send in any bikini paraphernalia models with Miller Lite. Like if you have a poster up at your garage, if you happen to be going through it, they want you to set it in. And I guess they're going to turn it into compost, which I'm not a chemist, but I'm thinking like, wouldn't the poster paper have some chemicals that you wouldn't want to make it into compost? And they're going to grow new hops. Oh, and they're cursing and swearing out of it. Like, we're taking this shit. They literally call it shit. And we're going to make good shit out of the bad shit. And I don't know. Again, this is what they're trying to get women to buy the beer. And they think that slamming on men and telling you you're dirty, you're bad people, you're bad shit for liking girls in bikinis. That's their marketing strategy. That's what they got. That's what the top men and women at the marketing department at a multi-billion-dollar corporation got. And they're not without total reason. It's not without total logic. But if you think about it, don't you think there is a little bit of hatred on the part or misandry? That's what it calls. The hatred of men is called misandry, which is the opposite of misogynies, which I have to mispronounce because we live in a second grade environment on YouTube. But if they didn't see some actual misandry to culminate it into this, like, how dare you men like beautiful women? Like, that's the girl. That is real. There's there is way more than there's mahogany. I would argue there's way more misandry. If they think there's that much, their data, their numbers are telling them, oh yeah, it's really cool to hate men now. And that's what they come up with. They have just showed their entire hand. Now if they've exposed, like, wow, there's some really messed up people. Like, it's okay now to hate men and make money for a lot. This is cool. This is fine. To which I say, okay, let them hate. Let them hate. Let Miller go and take a gamble to get 2% more females to buy your beer. Don't make it better or anything. Heaven forbid you do that. Oh, here's a quick. God, you want to talk about short-sightedness? I saw it when the diversity angle was coming into school back when I was in college, in the business school. I didn't think this would be their one-trick pony. This would be the only marketing strategy 25 years later these marketing majors would have. This would be the only, oh, I got a hammer, everything's a nail. I thought they'd come up. You remember the Energizer Bunny, most popular marketing? It was clever. Remember when commercials would occasionally be funny? Nope. We don't like men. And how dare you? Can you believe they degraded us, putting us in the so now we're going to take that bad shit and make good shit. Knock yourselves out. You're exposing yourself to the whole world. We're getting to peer behind the curtain here. You want to drop the money, you want to take that gamble, go right ahead. And guys, look, most of my audience, I don't think we drink Miller Lite or Bud Light or any of these, or Coors Light or any of these crap beers. I wish I could boycott things, but I don't buy a lot of stuff. There's not a lot of things I can boycott because I don't buy them anyway. But just take a look at it for its entertainment value. And make sure, like, if you do occasionally buy something, look, I don't buy anything from Gillette, which is Procter & Gamble. I don't buy anything from Procter & Gamble, or at least I aim not to, because they're the ones that, like, oh, men can do better and all men are bad, especially the white men, because there was all the white boys doing the bad stuff. And like, okay, done with Old Spice, done. And yeah, your Bud Light, and no, we're done with that. Not going to buy from, what is that? That's Anheuser-Busch. And now here's another company. So that's what you can do. But in the meantime, just appreciate it for what it is. Like, it is perfectly acceptable in corporate America, in modern day marketing industry, to just hate men. It's what it is. It's just soft hate. They're not calling for us to be hung yet. But how dare you men like women in bikini? And I'll tell you this, it's kind of interesting, but in a different realm of wokeness, I don't know if any of you remember the show Velma. It was made by Mandy Kaling, something. And it was purposely meant to be provocative woke trash. It's almost like a modern day Salo, if you want to look up that horrific thing. Because the person who made it just has no talent and really has a hate boner for white guys. Okay, fine. Right. It was so bad that some that is like a gift from the gods, because this, no doubt about it, I got 193 people tuning in. Maybe this will get a couple thousand views. Will I make some marketing dollars on it? Sure. There's like a cottage industry that lives off of wokeness coming out of America, be it commercials or Hollywood. But Velma was so bad and so clear in what it was aiming to do that the critical drinker just won't review them anymore. I don't think anyone reviews it anymore. You're not even going to get the hate mail. And here I think the Endymion, if you want to follow him on YouTube, he's got a series on this. I think, and as well as he does, his main point is that woke has jumped the shark. Like, it's not even shocking or edgy. Oh, it's a black female who is bipolar. Oh, of course, lesbian. That's a given. Who is going to head up the new Fantastic Four team? And no, it doesn't even get you upset. And that's what I would say. Like, your response to this be like, oh, okay, that's cute, sweetheart. That's cute. If there was a microbrewery out there that wanted to actually put up, pinup models and pretty girls and use them to advertise, now's your opportunity. My God, if you want to mark, good luck finding girls who are models that'll show up on time is another thing. But, I'm going to probably give it another go again to find a pretty girl to do some modeling for some of my books. Why? Because guys look like looking at pretty girls. And if we're going to leave this wide expanse open right now, do it and do it in their face. Like, yeah, hey, look at this. A girl in a string bikini with big tits. Buy my product. Oh, but in the meantime, just watch it. I'm praying the rural Miller Lite drinking people do the same thing the Bud Light drinking people do, and that is you actually boycott. You actually do that. cost them some money. And if you could, for extra credit, research which companies own these brands so you make sure you don't buy from those companies at all. But there you go. I know. Isn't it almost comical now? Isn't it kind of funny? Like when you watch it, it's so bad. Like their hatred for men. It's just like, really? Okay, I should feel shame. That was bad that I was around in the days. I was bad. I liked whatever, Kathy Ireland up on the picture. St. Patrick's Day, I do believe Ireland, probably Irish, I guess. You got to be with that last name. Like that's bad. And so I got to listen to some, oh God. Like, ladies, we're not married to any of you. What, do you have to nag? You just got, I'm not married, but I got to nag someone. Let's make a commercial. Just shut up. And mark my words, guys, they're going to look back at these. They're going to look back in the future. The historians are going to say, look at what a bunch of mean, insufferable, not derogatory, I'm using the descriptive use of the word, bitches they were. Who the hell would want to have anything to do with those women? And it's like, could you believe they actually thought the male sex drive was going to go away? They were actually trying to shame it out of existence. What would be the end of that? I don't know. That's why there was that huge population crash. Like there were no hot chicks. The guys didn't go to war. A couple survived and then went back to the bad times. But here we are now. Oh, so you can laugh at it, guys. Laugh at it because we have gone to the point of absurd, and now they're fools. These are the fools. You can start making fun of them now. They don't know it. That's the other thing. They think there's this actress, comedian. I don't know who she is. She actually thinks she's funny. She actually thinks she got a break, like she got a role. The Mulvaney gal, person. Like, ooh, Bud Light, ooh, she soaked up all the attention. She's just having the time of her life. But, like that's what you got to do to make ends meet. Have fun. All right. Let's go to the super chats. Oh, already pre-starred for me. Nonstop Dre, $2. The only thing worse than hate is indifference. Correct. Thank you, Dre. It's like, I just couldn't care. Like what if they... Ooh, look at me being a badass bitch. I don't like men. Okay, good. But and there was nothing, just crickets. Could you imagine what would happen to the Mulvaney guy if people didn't talk, oh my God, OMG. The best thing is just to take all the oxygen out of the air. Leave. Don't care about it. Swallow Blue, $2. Imagine wasting cash drinking poison in a can. Yeah. D-Man, 50, $5. Wallet votes matter. Yeah, more than anything else. Nonstop Dre, $2. The Little Mermaid remake got 12% audience score. Oh, yeah. And didn't the black, what was it? Egypt. The movie that they made long ago. Most famous queen in all of Egypt. Why can't her? Cleopatra. That's got a 1% audience score. Hey, and think about all the money they wasted on this. Think of all this money they wasted. It's hilarious. Jarrett Dodio, $5. People are tired of getting lectured by frumpy bipolar women who barely have their own lives together themselves. Right. I mean, it's fast. Like, how did it get there? How did it get to... Where are the controls? How are corporate executives thinking like, hey, you know what a guy wants? A very average looking woman nagging him and lecturing him about how dare he like girls with big boobs. And like, okay, you're the one that rely on us. Tell us more. What else you got? Come on. You almost have to watch it for the, like, it's the raspberries, where they give out the worst movie award or Mr. Science Theater 3000. It almost becomes entertaining unto itself. And they don't realize they're so delusional. Oh, all right. That's it. Questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. I got links to things down below. Check them out. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.